Okay, to update the software, well, first thing we're going to do is we need to close this app. So you just kind of swipe up and you're going to go to settings and you're going to find the app. It's the Videotel Pin app, Arcade Pro. So here it is. And we're just going to click over here and we're going to do uninstall. We want to uninstall the app. Okay, it's uninstalled. Now you got to disconnect your power wire and whatever adapter we give you. It might be a USB or something like that, but we're going to plug this in here. And then from here we're going to swipe up again and we're going to look for this. This is the File Explorer, this little icon right here. If we don't have that, you can do a search over here and it'll usually list everything. This is one of the more common ones. So it's Files. And then the screen might look a little different, but we're going to look for this card reader, USB reader, flash reader, something like that. So we're going to click on there. And then there'll be a couple files on here, and this is the new app. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on that. Installing the app. Do you want to install the app? Yes. So there might be a warning that comes up saying that it's a non-approved Google app, and you'll see on there, here it is, app scan recommended. So scan app, don't install the app. So obviously we don't want those. So we're going to click on the more details and we're going to install without scanning. It's going to want the password, which is for the tablet, and most of them we're doing now are just 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. So now it's installing the app. So this will look like it's in progress, but you have to look for that tiny little thing that said app was installed and the open button, but we didn't hit it, so it's gone. It's some goofy little thing that this does. So now we just basically go back to here. We're going to go back to the file browser and we're going to look for the Arcade Pro. Arcade Pro. This is going to come up, you see it on your phone. You can just use while using the app. We're not really sure if it affects anything. So basically now we're starting out as new. So the first thing you have to do is you have to enter a username. So I'm just going to type my name. And you want it to be a manager level. So here you just hit the little checkbox and this happens, and it's basically going to create a pin. Now this pin, you have to write this down because this is basically the manager. This is maybe what you call your main level password. So just write that down because without that you can't go any farther. So from here we got 2, 1. So now we're logged in. We have the new app in there. First thing you want to do is probably test your printer. So you just go to printers. There's no printer here. So we're going to do add printer. It's going to do a scanning, but look, it's already found it. So the ones that we're using have this kind of code here. All you're going to do is you're going to change it to 80 millimeter. That's just the width of the paper. You can do high resolution if you want, doesn't really matter, or you can just leave it as normal, and that's pretty much it. So then you do save and continue. And it does a little test print right there. If you want to do another test print, you can right here. Okay, and then we go back to the POS, and then you'll test it out here. And then depending on the features that you have on the system, if you're doing anything else, the theater or anything like that, you're going to go to management, and then this will be a separate video, but you can activate these things, so that'll be a separate video. But that's how you do the update on the software.